And with us today, we have Ayo Oshinaike from Foodspace. Foodspace receives photos of inventory and translates those images into a text and photo-based online inventory for online shopping, and it includes nutrition facts, barcodes, general item descriptions, and more.
Yeah, just starting off, I wanted to provide a high-level understanding of where we came from and what we're doing right now. We actually started off as a consumer app. Our main goal was really to how could we figure out how to improve nutrition in America with also the goal of reducing food waste in a way that consumers didn't have to actively go about, having that experience. So from there, we learned about a huge problem. Data is incorrect. Around 58, it's interesting to notice this, but around 58% of the information digitally is incorrect. We saw that as a big problem. We saw that as an education problem. And throughout the slides, what I think I want to focus on is thinking about individualism, which is really about translating that people that are hungry or food insecure should work on these problems themselves. We need to tackle that. Paternalism, figuring out the objective that, the welfare of individuals, creating a society or creating a policy without the consent of others. And then neoliberalism, which is really the rooted idea where, it's a person's personal responsibility to work hard and then help others, not the government. This is really the structure that we're trying to take overall. So when I think about what we've been doing so far, just to let you know, starting from the app to where we are right now, we actually work directly with retailers and brands to get good data online. And from this good data, in terms of brands, they're having better sales. But in terms of us consumers, we're getting better data about the information that we're ingesting. The nutrition's correct. Is it healthy? Is it gluten-free? We're providing that to retailers to go about selling that to or providing that to consumers. So, I don't know if anybody's experienced this before, but online grocery kind of sucks. You're trying to buy maybe, let's say, 10 bananas, you get 10 bunches of bananas. There's a disconnect. There's something going on there, and it's hard to understand that. The next piece is, we like to give this example where I was actually shopping for an oatmeal drink for my latte and pickle juice was instead substituted. There's a disconnect. Are we trying to look for a pickle juice latte or something along those lines? It doesn't really make sense what's going on. But again, there's a problem there. I think one thing that's important is products aren't being discovered. Was trying to find a product, couldn't find it by typing in there, couldn't find it by typing in plant-based burger as well. And then finally, I was looking for an Impossible Burger. Why is this happening? It's a data issue. Online grocery, as we've seen, is exploding and people are going online to buy it. But guess what else is happening? Snap users are also going about buying online as well. And it's a really wonderful moment to go about educating and providing an opportunity so that people can also use those dollars, use those amounts for food that meets their family's needs. And I think the societal impact is really real, where 50% of the time, people are trying to really understand these health products, how it meets their dietary needs. We're not hitting our sustainability goals. I know it was mentioned about the UN a little bit, and then health issues are on the rise. How Foodspace is approaching that, if we give brands and retailers a way to go about giving good data, this is how we can help consumers understand the products that they're eating more in a way that consumers understand it. So what's missing? What we actually do is speed, accuracy, and richness. And how we go about doing that is we actually found a proprietary way to go about taking images, digitizing those images to have a single source of truth of information. Products are incorrect. More relevant shopper choices. I'm looking for a gluten-free product. How do I find that? And educate shoppers. Well, this actually ingredient does this for your body. And let's go about having that in a way that a consumer can understand it. I can show a demo at the end, but I would love if anybody, if you visit our site, there's really what we're working on there. But if you think about what we do is we take images, brands have those, we digitize that information using our technology, and then we work with companies like Shipt, Walmart, Target to be able to provide that information. And rather than having missing statistics of gluten-free, vegan, is it pescatarian, is it low sugar, we're providing that data into the retailer sector so that they understand these products. So what are we doing about health specifically? I won't go into this too much, but like I mentioned, we're really providing those attributes to go about understanding the products online. And that's been very beneficial for our customers, being the brands and the retailers, to have a better connection to their shoppers. Our real benefit that we've been working on with several companies, such as, let's say, the Rhode Island Food Bank, the CEO being Andrew Schiff, and a couple others, is how do we make SNAP and WIC impacts online better, but also in store? What we've seen is that with WIC, individuals are going back and forth to understand what are different products that are available for their dietary needs. Also for SNAP, coming online, how do we go about making more people involved in this? Specifically, I'll just tell you about WIC in terms of time. But for WIC, what we're trying to do is educate people more so that there's more of an understanding of the products, but also make more products available for people that used as WIC benefits, because there's only 7% of the information that's out there for WIC is being actually utilized efficiently. But I could talk a little bit more about that after. But thank you so much for allowing us to chat. And you feel free to visit our site to see how our app works.